Okay, I'm doing a practice stroke and I want you to see that I am using a leftover palette, and I love using leftover palettes because I help you see how to save money. And I also like to share with you that I have given out all kinds of gift certificates and stuff if you join my Facebook group and show what you did with your leftover paint. Now I'm showing you that I'm using a 3/4 inch brush, but I'm going to show you that my painter sponges, um, let me show you what they look like. These make this go way faster. All right, they're one stroke, they're sponges, they have a finish on this side so your fingernails don't go through and have finger marks in a sponge where a sponge would be. And it also dries faster. So I'm going to start over here actually. Okay, and I'm going to take this 8 by 10 and I'm going to put some teal. This is teal. And I'm going to show you that when this dries, because it's thinner, it is wonderful because you can start painting right away. All right, so I took a little bit there, a little bit here, just showing you how quick I like to address. This is practice strokes. So we're addressing leftover paint and how fun we can do projects with. People have done shoes, glass, all kinds of stuff with this leftover paint. Now I'm going to use the asphaltum that's in here, and I'm going to make this like planks. Okay. And so I'm going to pull it down and maybe a little bit of brown over here. I'm going to come over here and make another. It's kind of a rustic background. It could be planks of wood, or it could be just a distressed wall in the background. Okay, let's put some on this edge, a little bit on this edge, and whichever looks the best. I can turn it all around and decide what looks best. You want to take this around the edge. Okay, I'm going to go this way. All right, and then I'm just going to actually. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to fold this in half and put it in my basin so it doesn't dry up while I'm working on doing a fun little arrangement here. Okay, so I'm going to come here with my green, and this is a thicket. We're using multi-surface paints, guys. So we're using citrus green and thicket, and we're on a teal background, right? So this is just like a spray that I'm hanging on here. Okay, and I can also share with you that you can do more rustic little designs. So it looks like it's rust in the background, but, or you can just keep going like this. I think I'm going to wait to add anything like rotten wood or whatever look that I want to add to this. Um, but I could take the floating medium and this asphaltum, which asphaltum is not a multi-surface, but it's just a really pretty color. And it just bit the dust. All right, so you could come here and make this more rustic. Okay. And you can do that at both ends if you want to, at the top and the bottom. Can y'all see that? Okay, and I just dropped that there. But look, I can make it as a mess I made because I dropped. But you can also come here and make it a little bit rustic. Okay, Now, that's in the background. So when I'm painting, I've got another palette here. There we go. When I'm painting, I am going to add some little green in here. So I can do most of that later, but I just want you to see that I can come in here with a little bit of white and a little bit of citrus. And I need to do this later, but I just want you to see where you can pay attention to just this. And these are all chisel edge strokes I'm showing you. Okay. The flowers, the different greenery is all going to be on the chisel, which is this edge of the brush. Okay. Now, practice strokes is just helping you understand how to use a brush, how to use this sponge, how to use different things to make this really look good. Okay, different tools, different colors, different things that you can do to look really good. Okay, I'm just putting a few of these now, mostly later after I find out where I need them. Okay, oops. But while we're doing this, I gotta have one out here. You can tap, 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 or you can pull. All right, so I'm gonna wipe that off, and then I want you to see that we're gonna do some yellow. So this is thick, I mean, yellow ochre and daffodil yellow. So how's that look? All right, oops, you know what? I don't want it to turn green, so I'm gonna dry this right here. Anything you want to get with my tools, you can go on onestroke.com, but let me tell you what's really nice is if you join my membership for as low as $10 a month, you can get 20% off anything that you order for the month, each month. Okay, so it's worth checking that out, onestroke.com. Okay. And if you go and search bundles, I put all kinds of things that I use on bundles on my YouTube channel. And so you'll have what you need when you're painting with me. All right. So I want you to see we're in the chisel, right up on the chisel. Now look, I'm picking up paint and I touch, pull, touch, pull. And so I can have the dark in the background. Let's do another one, like right over here. I've got the dark back here. Okay. And maybe I'll do one right in here. See how the dark's in the background? Now, I'm going to pick up some white and daffodil. And I'm going to come right down and put some of this right in front, but shorter. Okay. So it's right in front, but shorter. So we're going to do these little different strokes here. Okay, that one really looks like it. This one, you really can't see much difference. So I'm gonna, you just get fresh paint and go over it again. I was on, if you go back and look for the month of July here, June, I'm showing some great things for the 250 year of our nation. And so with some flags and things, okay? So, um, I am going to wipe this off and I'm going to just pick up white and I'm going to do these little teeny daisies, smaller. And I've got, this is a 12, but I'm doing short, short, short. Okay, now you do remember I took the heat pen, and a great time to buy a heat pen is when you get the 20% off. I dried the green. So see how those overlap some? Okay, so watch what I'm doing. Touch, pull, touch, pull, touch, pull. So when I touch, I push, and when I pull, I lift. Can y'all remember that? Touch, pull, touch, pull. Okay, now I'm going to take that same color before I do centers, and I'm going to do a really big, look at this, flatten it out. I'm doing a really big daisy here. Now, I've got a trick for people when they're doing this and they don't feel like they don't know something's making theirs not look right. Okay, so let me show you. Um, what's happening is I do a clock, like there's 12, 3, 6, and 9. Okay, so I'm going to keep picking up the yellow, and I can do one in the middle, one on both sides. Or I can just do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, it's all push and pull. Okay, now I can do a couple more. Okay, okay, okay. This one came right in here. Let me see. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, I'm trying to do little teeny clusters. Okay, I'm going to make little bits. Put some more leaves in there. Okay, so now let me show you. We can take a little, no, let me get a script liner, 2 script liner. Okay, so I'm going to come in here with citrus, and I do use water a little bit with this liner brush, but I want you to see that I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pull out some little branches, but this is not showing, so I'm going to have to come in here with a little bit of, oh, there we go, with thicket. When you get out to this aqua or teal look out here. So this, the citrus shows in there, but it wouldn't show out here. Okay, so I will use that inky. See, I roll it in there to get inky. And I have a whole thing about how to do script liner work and practice strokes. So just look how to use a script liner, and it shows you how to load it, how to work with it. And let me show you what else I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to come here and add just a few little yellow and white. Now this is just dabbing. I've been showing you how to pull, but this is just dabbing. And so I'm doing the yellow and the white, daffodil yellow. Okay, so now what I also need is I need some more green in there. But before we do, let's take our little baby 1/4" scruffy. And that comes on most of my sets, okay? And I'm going to get yellow ochre, sorry, and then a touch of daffodil. So yellow ochre with daffodil. All right, and I'm going to pounce right in the middle. Okay, see how cute those look? I put both colors in the same time. Then I can add a little bit of white, and I still have the yellow. So that white makes it glow. Can you see a little bit of white? Let's get a little more white. And oh, I guess that's it. The others are half ones. That one looks good. That one looks good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna get a smaller brush. And so what we're gonna do is we need a little bit more of that green. So I want smaller Donna. There we go. All right. So see, those are kind of fun. But now I am going to do another chisel, chisel. See where I'm pulling these stems? All right, this has a few, but we're going to get the citrus in here. See, these are half flowers. Yeah, put a half one there. Okay, so now I'm going to get citrus and thicket with a little bit of white, and I'm going to tap, 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 tap. So citrus and white, I guess we could tap those. Citrus and white in the middle here where it's dark. And we put a little bit in there. Okay, so now citrus and thicket. Now, all of this, did you see all of this is that same stroke? Is push, pull, push, pull. Now, when you're doing the daisy, you're pulling in, and sometimes some flowers you don't pull in. Sometimes you pull out. I thought you might like to do something that's real simple, and yet it's fall, towards the fall season. But just these little greeneries, just the daisies, practice some daisies. You'll like daisies. Do greeting cards, you can do so much more. Okay, isn't that kind of fun? And that is an easy beginner project because so many of it is just being on the chisel of the brush. All right, I hope you like that. And it's spring, it can be fall, it's so much more. Thank you very much for being with me tonight. And paint, paint, paint.